right, 6 o'clock, I'd like to call regular village board meeting to order. If you all please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Hudson?
Here.
Trustee Maravka?
Here.
Trustee Richards?
Here.
Trustee Sandberg?
Here.
Trustee Sluse?
Here.
Trustee Sturba?
Here.
Great, and with the board's permission, I would like to move up presentation of the certificate of appreciation for years of service community to Roger Edwards. To do that next. Also a note, we did take off from the agenda the ordinance implementing a places for eating tax. So if you're here to talk about that, you know, there's no reason to stay. We're not going to consider that now or in the near future. So Roger, if you'd like to come on up. And so Roger served the community for 26 years in Peatone, right? So just wanted to recognize your service to the community and for everything you did for us. I appreciate it and enjoy your retirement. Okay? Okay. Take a look at the camera. All right. Thank you.
Congratulations. Thank you. Have fun.
Good job. Enjoy yourself.
All right.
Right? I bet my girl's face.
Everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, moving on to public comments.
I signed in to speak, so I don't know if that's the part.
Good.
I just wanted to, I don't want to be the person that always comes to complain or comes just to ask for something. I could have stayed home today when I got the text message that you removed the food and beverage tax. I wanted to come and say thank you. Thank you from me, thank you from the small businesses in the community, and thank you from the residents. I really appreciate it. So thank you, that's all.
Thank you.
Thanks.
And I do have to leave because I have to go to bingo, so I don't want to be rude. I have to leave, I have to go to work, so thank you very much.
Thank you.
Anybody else? All right, moving on. Consent agenda. We've got the minutes from the December 11th regular village board meeting. We've got the payroll, accounts payable, and those amounts for the pay period ending December 23rd. The payroll was 56,000. I'm sorry, the total was 61,313.22. The accounts payable, we had two pay periods, one ending 12/26/23, and that was 197,503.44. Of that, 196,235.94 was the general fund, and 1267.50 was capital improvement fund. And then we also had a payout on January 8th for a total of 160,267.38. Of that, the general fund was 55,180.75, capital improvement 73,873.63. The BDD, Business Development District Fund, 22,731.50, and the TIF 2 Fund, $8,481.50. We've got raffle licenses for the Will County Farm Bureau, also for the Peatone American Legion, and also for the Peatone Historical Society. Are there any items on the consent agenda that trustees would like removed? If not, I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Motion.
Second.
Moved by trustee Maravka, second by trustee Sturba.
Trustee Hudson?
Yes.
Trustee Maravka?
Yes.
Trustee Richards?
Yes.
Trustee Sandberg?
Yes.
Trustee Sluse?
Yes.
Trustee Sturba?
Yes.
All right, staff committee reports, I see Angie there. Anything to report?
I don't have anything new to report, I just wanted to see if anybody had any questions for the new year, which I know you're gonna ask me.
Nope, it's on here.
Just I think everybody got a notice in the mail wanting us to check their service line, right?
Yeah,
Did everybody, do you guys get that?
Mhm.
Everybody got that,
Yeah.
right? So can you just kind of explain what that program is and why
Yeah.
Aqua's doing that?
yeah, and we're working with a third party to check, to see if you have lead service line or not, so, that's basically, and if so, every municipality is doing this, so it's not something specific to us or to Peatone or, to Aqua, but every municipality will be doing this. So this is just our jumpstart on collecting the information. So then we have record of it, and then if it is a lead service line, then we'll,
They changed
we change it, yeah.
So, have you made any progress in determining like downtown if there's any
So-
service lines that need to be replaced?
So does everybody know about what we're doing there? Do you want me to kind of run through that?
Sure.
Okay, so we are checking to see if, any of the businesses downtown have lead service lines, so that we can replace those before you guys do your downtown improvement. Actually, this was a suggestion from Mayor Marsh, which it's a great idea, so that we're not having to, last thing we wanna do is dig up a new road. So we will be we started to call the businesses downtown, so a couple businesses might have already had a call. We'll schedule an appointment. We have a technician go out there and identify what the service line is, what the material of the service line is. So basically kind of what you're doing, but we're trying to get the downtown done first, so we can see, because that's where you're gonna have your improvements.
Okay. And then,
And then I should add too, if we find there are lead service lines and we do have to do a replacement, you can get about one done every couple of days. So it's not something that's gonna take a large amount of time, even if we find that they are all lead.
How are we gonna know if it's from the main to the service box, Buffalo box?
Our technicians would be able to tell that if it's from in your yard.
I
service
mean,
line.
obviously, you know when it comes into
Mhm.
into the building, if it's lead or not, from
Yeah.
the B box.
Yeah,
But they're able to check that they'll be able
Yeah.
to check that also.
yeah.
and then the last thing was, we briefly mentioned about, our Conrad Street, storm sewer project that, might be a good opportunity to replace the main that's on that, road. Have you
Yeah,
touched base with anybody on that?
Yeah,
or-
I did meet with engineering on that. It doesn't look like that's something that would qualify, meet our criteria for having to replace. But we can definitely revisit it again and have another talk about that.
Cause I don't know, Troy, are there gonna be conflicts there or something? Is that what I
Yeah,
heard?
because it's a new 30-inch storm sewer going in, so you
Okay.
can't get around it in some areas. So probably, was it at least 3 or 4 spots, the water main's gonna have to be lowered.
Okay,
So it might be a good time to replace it.
okay. And I can't recall, did you meet with Tracy about that or not?
Not yet. Once
Okay.
we have our preliminary plans done,
Okay.
I'll set something up.
Okay.
And Angie, I just wanted to clarify, a little, based on what Todd was saying, that Aqua's not gonna replace it, if it is lead from the B-box to the house, you're
Yeah,
not
I'm not-
replacing that, or are you?
I'm not for sure if, normally I think we have to replace the entire thing.
Okay,
Let me check on that and I can get back to you to see if we would have to replace the entire
okay.
portion of it.
I just wouldn't wanna surprise a resident and say, oh,
For sure.
we'll do this part, but you gotta do this
For
part,
sure.
so.
For sure, yeah. Yeah, that's a good question, we just started this, so, yeah, and if more questions come up along the way, I can't answer them, I'll get back to you guys on that. Is that it?
Thanks.
Thank you. Thanks guys, happy New Year.
You too.
All right, Troy, what do you have to report?
Just the streetscape project's been out to bid since the 3rd week of December. So the bid opening for that's January 25th at 10 a.m. So there's already been a bunch of contractors picked up. We're hoping a few more will still as well. Nycor plans to start their relocation January 22nd. We don't have a whole schedule from them yet, but we're gonna have a meeting set up with them next week on the 17th to get more details. So once we know more about that, we'll let you know. And then we're working on the Conrad storm sewer design. Pavement cores and soil borings might happen later this week. Trying to get a schedule, but we're trying to get those figured out for that. And I think that's all. Unless there's any questions.
questions?
Mm.
Okay,
Thank
thanks
you,
for-
thanks.
Let's see, other committee, Nick, I think you had a Public Works Committee meeting, right? Anything you wanna report from that?
Not really. I think I think Bob was gonna get you, Amy some info for the, foreman position. Looking at adding that, and then, I think getting quotes over for the downtown snow and landscaping over to you guys. I think that's basically it.
Okay. Any other reports I'm missing? I don't think so. Do you have anything?
No.
Okay. Chief, anything?
Not this time.
Okay. All right, moving on to my comments. In front of you, I placed kind of a recap of what we did in 2023. It's a whole lot, so I'm not gonna read it all. I submitted it to but you got it, right? So it'll hopefully be in the paper
Yep.
one of these days, and so people can look at it. But you know, two full pages of stuff that we did last year, and wanted to thank the trustees and all the staff for all we did. There's quite a list of things there, so I appreciate all your help with all that. All right, moving on, we don't have any old business, new business. Item G, approve hiring of James Haig as seasonal part-time public works employee. He had worked in the summer as a seasonal employee, and now we want him to help in the winter with snow, so,
I'm gonna recuse myself from this. This is my nephew.
okay. So I need a
Motion?
motion.
Second.
Moved by trustee Maravka, second by trustee Sturba.
Trustee Maravka?
Yes.
Trustee Richards?
Yes.
Trustee Sandberg?
Yes.
Trustee Sluse?
Yes.
Trustee Sturba?
Yes.
Item H, approve invoice for payment to Davis Concrete for work completed on 2023 sidewalk program in the amount of $68,448.13. Troy, do you wanna make any comments?
Just that, the project came in under budget, and we're just holding that 3% retention, cause it looks like they might need to fix some grass restoration in the spring.
Okay. Need a motion?
Motion.
Second.
Moved by trustee Sluse, second by trustee Sturba.
Trustee Hudson?
Yes.
Trustee Maravka?
Yes.
Trustee Richards?
Yes.
Trustee Sandberg?
Yes.
Trustee Sluse?
Yes.
Trustee Sturba?
Yes.
And any questions of the press?
Nope.
All right. Any other communication from the board at all? Anything? Okay, entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Second.
Moved by trustee Maravka, second by trustee Sturba. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, thank you.